Hey Geminis, what's up? It's your girl B Wade and welcome back to my channel, Magnetic Healing Tarot. Today I have a special reading for you guys. It's a soul diving reading, as you can see. I just want to do a little tapping into our energies before the new year, so that way we can see where our blockages are and what we may need to work on. I did these a few months back. These are probably good videos to watch far and in between to see if things have changed for you or if you still need to work on the prior thing that we talked about. So check that out. I think it might have been in like May or something, but I was getting some pre-messages for you guys. All right, so buckle up. I know these readings may not be as fun as the love readings, but facing these challenges are how we unlock the love that we want and the finances and the career that we want. All right, so just stick with me for this ride. All right, and let's delve in. So off the rip, I got some messages, and the messages I got was that some of you guys, a lot of you guys, all of you guys are chasing a dream, okay? And somewhere while chasing this dream or this desired goal of yours, Gemini, somewhere along the lines, something has clouded your vision, all right? To the point that you may not exactly know why you're chasing it anymore. So you may need to go back to the drawing board and back to square one to figure out what your initial goal is, because I feel like some of you guys aren't chasing the right goal anymore. And I'm seeing that in 2022, you will need the right support system. Like, you can really do whatever you want. You just need the right people who support you. And I feel like you may have people around you who don't support you as much as you would like them to. I feel like you guys don't have people around you who support you as much as you feel like they should, as much as, you know, they claim that they do, or as much as, you know, they, you know, as much as you feel like you would support them if the roles were reversed, is what I'm getting. All right, so I want to dive in and see what's up. This is a five card spread. All right, and pretty much we get to the bottom of what a huge blockage of yours is for the moment. So God, Spirit, Universe, Angels, and Ancestor Guides, we are here on behalf of my Gemini. I keep almost getting ready to call you guys Virgos, and I don't know why. Some of you guys could have heavy Virgo placements or be dealing with a Virgo, or your clarity and your observational skills could just be super heightened right now. Like, you guys could just be like really tuned into every detail. We did just have this this full moon in Gemini a few days ago, and so a lot is heightened for you guys at this moment, especially within your community groups and home and families, and maybe even with your cousins or your siblings. At the moment, there's just probably a lot going on within the dynamics of what you're used to. Okay, God, Spirit, Universe, Angels, and Ancestor Guides, here for my highest good. Please allow me to give the clearest and most conscious and concise messages for my Gemini. Okay. Wow, literally Libra just had this in the same exact spot. If you have Libra in your chart, do I want to take this last card and put it here? I'm letting them all be faced up. That's how you know I just kind of like freestyle sometimes and with the cards, because if they fall out, I should turn them over, but I'm not. I'll take this last card. Okay. Yo. Yo. I kept seeing this card when I was shuffling. Creative power. That's what the other message I needed to give you. A lot of you guys have a lot of creativity. Some of you guys are really, really good at something. Like there's a skill, a gift, a superpower, something that you're really good at. Okay, Gemini? And you need to do that. Do that more is what I'm hearing. Do that more often, because some of you guys don't do that often as well enough. And you're going to need a support system, a support team, people who are in support of you and 100% believe in you and your strengths and your superpowers and your gifts. You know, you need a solid group of people who really believe in you. So let's delve into this. Gemini, wow. So the first card, the first position, the question this is asking is, why is this issue difficult for me? Okay? Why is this issue difficult for me? And forgiveness is the reason why something is difficult here. Some of you guys could be having issues with your community, with your family, your friends, the people, like I said, who you're around a lot. And something can have to do with the fact that someone is holding on to some really hard issues. It says hurt blocks our light. We're talking about your blockages. So a lot of you guys are holding on to a lot of deep inner hurt and trauma here, dealing with your community, possibly your friends, your family, or just people in your neighborhood, people who you had to be around your whole life or something like that, or just for a really long time. And a lot of you guys may feel like, I'm just going to put it out there, like some people here owe you an apology, or some people here need to forgive you, but a lot of you guys need to forgive them as well. And I feel like I'm hearing two-way street here. Like I feel like this reading for you guys is going to be a two-way street reading where it's not just you it applies to, but it applies to the people around you. And I feel like this is going to have to be something that you take away and you bring to the people around you, and you find a way to have a conversation with them, so that way you can bring in this forgiveness and begin to move forward. Because look, right here we have the moving forward card in the next position. OMG. Work with me, y'all. Work with me. All right. So it's difficult for you to see things clearly here because you need to forgive some people, Gemini. And as much as you may feel like somebody owes you an apology, as much as you may feel like it's them, well, it's me, or whatever role you're on, I'm not coming at anybody. So just listen to the messages, all right? You need to open up your heart to forgiveness as well, all right? You need to lead the way and be the light. Some of you guys need to start to lead by example, where you're not always yelling at somebody or going off on somebody, all right? I say this because I'm pretty sure I literally just looked at your last soul diving reading that I did in May. And I said to you guys, you know, stop reacting to people. You catch more honey with flies. I know I've said this to Geminis more than once, and if you follow me, if you've seen my videos on here for you guys more than once, chances are you've heard me say this. And I do feel like a lot of you guys have gotten better at not really responding or reacting so much. So I'm going to give you guys your credit. I am, because I can feel that. But there is still something that is keeping you guys blocked from fully moving forward past a certain situation or situations, or moving past a certain person, all right? And the blockage here is definitely forgiveness. It's like you need to unlock this shackle. I just said this to Libra in a different sense. So some of you guys may have heavy Libra in your chart, and if you do, like I said, check that video out, because it went really deep. And if you really are dedicated to your growth and healing and ascending in life, that video is really deep, if you ask me. And I think that is really beautiful personally, because I feel like just with a little change in your actions, whoever it resonates for, 2022 was going to be a beautiful year for the Libras that resonates with. But back to you guys. This second position asks, What important aspect of the issue am I not seeing? Some of you guys are not seeing that you need to move on past the hurt and the pain. Some of you guys are, I feel like, missing the concept of forgiveness. Forgiveness is not for them. It's for you. It's not to punish them. It's not to say, well, I forgave you for doing that, so the least you can do is this. Or it's not to say, well, I forgave you, so you should X, Y, and Z. Forgiveness is not conditional. You don't forgive people unless they do something. You don't forgive them if they're going to do something. You forgive them just because you simply forgive them. You forgive them simply because it releases that hurt and that pain, and it releases you from that shackle of being connected to that hurt and that pain. All right? I hope you're following me. I hope this is making sense. So there is something or someone here that you need to forgive. And I'm hearing for a good chunk of you guys, it starts with yourself. You have to forgive yourself first and foremost when it comes down to anything. And that's what this forgiveness card will tell you, is that you have to forgive yourself for your own shortcomings first and foremost before you can even fully be open to forgiving somebody else for their own shortcomings. All right? It's about the fairness of forgiving people and allowing people to make their mistakes because they're human just like you're human. All right? And this may go for the people that you're dealing with as well. You may need to actually sit down and show this video to somebody, because I know that a lot of you guys feel really hurt and tired of this situation. And like, you know, I feel like a lot of you guys don't fully know how to express this to people, because I feel like people expect a certain character from you. People expect a certain persona from you. And so I feel like some of you guys feel like you may have to deliver on what they expect instead of breaking that barrier and just doing something different and giving them what they don't expect, you know, which is a different side of you, which is showing them that you've had enough. Was showing them that, you know, you want to actually move past this too, that you want to move past whatever the situation is. And by doing that, you have to forgive them regardless of what they do. Forgive them regardless of what they say to you. You know, forgive them and then just move on and move past it. And if you have to leave them in the past because they keep holding on to something here, because they keep holding you to something, then you have to move on and leave them in the past. But you cannot allow this hurt and this pain from the past that needs to be released and forgave already to continuously be your problem and hold you back here. All right? And somebody here needs to hear that. And like I said, I really feel like this is a two-way street, and a lot of you guys may need to actually sit down and show this video to somebody else, to a group of people, a community of folks. You may need to actually have them listen to this, so that way, you know, it can express to them what you're really feeling, the way in words that you didn't know how to bring up to them, and words that you maybe didn't know how to say here. But everybody needs to start with forgiving themselves, because let's be honest, we all have fallen short of anybody's glory, of anybody's expectations. We all have done it, you know? And it's about, do we really want to move past this? Because if you truly want to move past it, you can't forgive somebody and say you forgive them and then keep holding them to that and then keep punishing them for that. You know, whether that's you or somebody's doing that to you. You can't say, yeah, I forgive you for cheating, but then every time they don't text back in 5 minutes, you're like, what you doing? Are you with that girl? You with somebody? You know, that's not forgiving them, because you're still taking that hurt and that pain and that trauma that traumatized you, and you're beating them across the head with it every time you are triggered by something that happens or by something that goes wrong. And that's not fair to the other person. Again, whether that's you doing this or somebody doing this to you. But I feel like it's a two-way street, if I'm being honest. And if you feel like it's not, then you can feel like it's not. But we all play a role in situations, you know? We all choose how we react and how we respond to situations. And like I was just saying to Libras, you decide which path you take, and you decide which direction your path continues in based on how you respond and react in every situation. You can blow up and react so negatively that the cops have to be called, and now you get pressed with charges and you have to go to jail for something that you could have just simply been like, you know what? It will feel so good to stick it to this person right now, but I'm just going to turn the other cheek and keep it moving. And it's going to feel very uncomfortable. It is. It's going to feel like disgusting. You're going to be like, I can't believe I'm doing this right now. I can't believe I'm letting this person get away with this. You're going to feel like that. Oh, trust me, you are. But that's where the growth happens. That's where you start to grow and learn. And then the more you do it, the more comfortable you get with doing that it becomes second nature. It becomes a new habit for you. You feel me? Is this making sense? Because I hope it's making sense. Like I said, show this to somebody else, because somebody needs this message, Gemini, and I know somebody does. So please share this with people, because I really feel like a lot of people need this message. And in this position, we have on what do I need to focus my attention? Emptying out some baggage, emptying out the gookiness inside you. And then also facing the fact of why you feel so empty on the inside. Some of you guys feel like you're missing something here. Some of you guys feel like something hasn't happened for you, or something needs to happen for you. And because it hasn't happened for you, or because something bad that you think is bad happened to you, you think that it takes away from your power. You think that it diminishes you in a sense, you know? And I know my Geminis and you guys don't like to feel diminished in any sense. You need to stop being attached to some sort of label or some sort of tangible item or some sort of materialistic thing, which I feel like that's for some people. But there's something that you're holding on to that you need to release, you know? You need to go into the depths of your soul and clear out that darkness and empty it. It says, card number 24. Okay? It says, the end and beginning lie at either side of the same door. I was saying to somebody earlier, there's thousands of people who have been exactly in the same position and predicament and situation that you've been in. Right? And they took that situation and they still won with it. They still won despite the barriers, despite the hurdles, despite the obstacles, despite the pain. If you really want to grow here, you're going to have to overcome all of that. All of the things that you don't want to address, all of the people who you don't want to forgive, who have hurt you and harmed you and made you feel the way that you feel, you have to forgive them now. All right? Because somebody here is feeling empty. Somebody here, I just heard somebody doesn't know why they have reason to live every day. And that's not for everybody. It's not. But I know it's for one person. And for that one person who it's for, you have a reason to live. Okay? Like, let me show you how relevant this is and how relevant that full moon energy is for you guys, yo. Because the last two cards here are community cards. Look, it's mad people. Well, granted, this is like, I guess, the same person mad times over, but it's very symbolic of many people. Just like Geminis like it. Let me show you one card at a time. You know? You're not alone, Gemini. You're not. You have family. You have people here who care about you and love you. But this blockage that's blocking you is forgiveness. You're going to have to learn how to give it, and you're going to have to learn how to receive it. And if someone else doesn't want to receive your forgiveness or your apology or whatever, if somebody doesn't want to receive that from you, that's their problem. That's their loss. It's not for you to try to force it on anybody. That's not what we're here for. All right? You are worth more than that. And if someone can't see that or appreciate where you are in life, then that's their loss. And if it's you who needs to forgive them, you know, forgive them. And let me just also tell you guys, forgiving someone does not mean that you have to still engage with them after forgiveness. Forgiveness means that you forgive them, you release, you detach. If you decide that you still want to deal with these people or this person or keep them in your life, that is on you. You make that decision based off your intuition and based off of you feel like these people are worthy enough to still be in your environment, in your space. Okay, Gemini? But if you feel like, no, it's a burden, no, you feel obligated just because you guys forgave each other, you feel like, oh, now I'm obligated to keeping you around. No, you're not obligated, honey. That is not how this works. You are not obligated, and do not let anybody make you feel that way. All right? So you can forgive and you can move on. You don't have to forget. All right? But you do need to address the drama and the baggage and the trauma that comes with that pain that you needed to forgive. You do need to address that. So that way you don't walk around feeling empty. So that way you don't walk around feeling like unworthy. Some of you guys feel unworthy at times, and maybe that's because somebody made you feel this way, or you feel like somebody made you feel this way, because honestly, no one can make you feel anyway without your permission. You feel me? And look, we have inner integration here. This says, what are my resources? Gemini, you guys are so multifaceted. Like, I was just saying, like, literally, I think with these soul diving readings, I could just group you guys in elements and just do air signs, earth signs, water signs, fire signs. Tell me if you're okay with that. Tell me if that's like a no. But these messages, like the earth signs, their messages were pretty much like similar. They were all crossing over. They, of course, had their differences, just like you and Libras aren't the exact same. But there are like pretty similar prominent messages across the board. I feel like you guys, Gemini, now this is what I didn't say to Libra, for sure. Geminis, you guys are super powerful. You guys are mad powerful. You guys are mad dope. No matter what people say about Gemini, no matter what people think about you guys possess the good, the bad, the ugly, the smart, the talented, the pretty, the best dressed, the class president. You guys possess the wittiest, the funniest. Like, you guys literally possess it all. The most popular. Like, literally, Gemini, you guys possess it all. And I'm not just tooting y'all horns, but you guys have come a long way. A lot of you guys have really come a long way. And you guys have been different people throughout different stages of your life. All right? You may have been wild in the past, and as you've gotten older, you've begun to simmer down, and you could have met a lot of wild people and along your journey, and those people could be people who you need to forgive, or those could be people who need to forgive you. I know I've done a lot of things that mortified me in college, that completely embarrassed me out of me, and it was me just being a heartbroken, drunken, hot mess, right? And it's like, I'm sure I have people who look at those incidents and they judge me still, and they hold me against it, and they talk crap about me, like, oh, I wouldn't listen to her, whatever. But I know the growth that I've done, that I've endured, that I've encountered. I know why I had to experience those situations. I know why I had to go through those time periods. It was all to teach me a much bigger lesson, and it was all to make different parts of me make the whole me who I am, if that makes sense. And you guys have a bunch of different parts to you, a bunch of different components that makes you who you are all together. And that's okay. The good, the bad, and the ugly. You feel me? You need to be all of those people who you are all together. Geminis can wear many different hats, multiple hats. You guys are super smart. I truly believe that Geminis are like this, are practically the smartest sign of the zodiac. Aquariuses might disagree and say that it's them, but I think that Geminis are very smart, and y'all don't brag about it in a way that I feel like some Aquariuses do. You guys aren't as snobby about it. You guys will let it be known, you know, don't get me twisted. You will let people know that you cannot be taken for a fool, but you guys know how smart you are, and you outsmart people who think they're smarter than you, who think that you don't know what you're doing, you know? And that's just one of the beautiful things about Gemini, you know? If you know Gemini, if you really understand them, and you guys are all of these different people, and it's okay to be all these different people, that's how you're going to conquer the situation, is by integrating all of the things you learned, integrating the growth, integrating the wild, integrating everything and letting it be who you are, especially the growth. You know, just because you are asking somebody for forgiveness or you're forgiving somebody else, it doesn't mean that you are no longer your person. You're no longer who you are at your heart of your heart. You feel me? Like, you can be who you are. Take those parts with you, but do it with coolth and with grace and with the growth. Because once you know better is when you should do better, you know? We're not going to live by the narrative of, oh, I know I should do this, but I'm going to do this anyway because I feel like it. And I'm talking to myself too, because I know I do that at times. I get caught up in it. This is why I'm here to call all of us out. I call myself out too in my own readings, you know? I'm not perfect. We're all doing this together, yo. It's a teamwork effort. And if you ever see me cutting up or messing up on social media or doing something or saying something that goes against what my values say that they are, call me out on it. Call me out. All right? Put me in place. Check me. Like, I'm all here for it. I'm not against that, you know? I can take accountability. Now, for number 5 here, this position asks, what do I need to do differently? Oh, let me read to you inner integration though, because the card here, number 4, was inner integration. And inner integration says, there is peace, equilibrium, and fulfillment in integrating the inner wild with the taming and tempering effect life has on us. All right, I'm gonna read that again. There is peace, equilibrium, and fulfillment in integrating the inner wild with the taming and tempering effect life has on us. So if you like to go off on people, that's what I just heard. Like, if you like to go off, you know you can give people a mouthful, an earful. Now do it with coolth. Keep that aspect. If you feel like you need to put somebody in check, do it. But now do it with more grace. Try doing it without raising your voice. Try doing it without yelling. Challenge yourself now. Say, can I go off on somebody without cursing? Try it. Try mad different ways. Can I go off on somebody without belittling them? Without using these certain words? You know, you guys are super smart, so I know you're going to do it. Some of you guys are probably listening to this right now like, yeah, I can say this, because you guys are quick on your feet and you're witty. So you don't have to exactly go to the most highest extreme of trying to deteriorate someone's ego because they upset you, but you can do it with cool. And I'm not like encouraging you to deteriorate someone's ego, but you know, some of you guys are going to have that aspect of I need to tell it like it is, and I need to tell someone about themselves because that's who you are. And like, you know, I get it, but you don't have to do it with poison on your tongue. You feel me? You can still do it, but with cool. Be more gentle. But tell them off. You feel me? All right, I hope that makes sense. So now this position, this card says, what do I need to do differently? And it's sharing. It's sharing. Sharing is caring. Somebody like, I don't want to share. Who is selfish in here? Who don't want to share? Stop playing with me. You got all of these people around you, this whole community. You have so much to offer. Why are you sitting on knowledge? Why are you sitting on stuff? Why are you sitting on ish? Share that ish. Okay? And for a lot of you guys, be vulnerable. Share your feelings. Share your emotions. Show people how human you are, Gemini. I swear to you, Gemini. And I know you guys can be manipulative because you represent the magician in tarot. But listen, that's not any shade coming from Pisces, because I think water signs are the absolute most manipulative signs. All right. So I'm not saying I'm condoning being manipulative, but if Gemini really learned how to just put honey on their bluntness, on their candid tongue, if y'all learned how to be real candid and witty with honey, y'all would rule most of the world. Y'all would just rule so much. All right. And then that's why I say I'm not like persuading anyone to be like manipulative, but I've seen it. Like, one of my closest cousins, practically my brother, he's a Gemini. We grew up together side by side our whole lives. I learned so much from him just through arguing with him all my life. Like, no lie. And you guys have so much knowledge. Share that. Be vulnerable. That's what I was saying. If a Gemini would show people in the most toughest situations, but not in a PUSSY way. I don't want YouTube flagging me. But if you could do it in a way that's not like that, but you still are vulnerable and you show people that softer side of you, that, yeah, I have pain too, I can relate. If you show people that in a way that's like that and not more teacher-ish, teacher says, do it like that, you know, you will rule so much more, because you will literally get more people on your side if you were the gentle teacher. That's how you, oh, there we go. That's your caption. You guys are going to be the gentle teachers this year. You're going to have to learn how to teach people how to forgive and how to do things better by leading by example. You're going to be the gentle teacher. Oh my God. I love that for you guys. I really do. I do. All these cards fell out. Yeah. You guys are holding on to a lot of different emotions that you guys don't fully want to like admit to or like, you know, open up about. And look, the Strength card fell out on top of forgiveness. Wow. Some of you guys are really holding back on forgiving somebody or offering forgiveness. Somebody here, like some of you guys are really like, it's really hard for you to do so. It's probably feels really uncomfortable, but that's where the growth is. I swear. The more you do it, start now, because you're gonna do it, and then it's gonna come up again shortly after. You're gonna have to do it again, because that's going to be God and the universe testing you to see if you're really committed to doing this. If you're really committed to this growth here, show them, yes, God, universe, spirit, I am committed. Okay. Some of you guys are going to have this conversation with yourself or with someone else about your emptiness and why you feel that way and getting to the bottom of it. A lot of you guys feel like life has been getting out of control or things have been getting out of control. Some of these issues could be getting out of control. Some of you guys could be really trying to hold back and hide certain issues that you almost started to forget who you were, and that some of these things that you perceive to be issues are what actually help to make you who you are today and to help you be the person that you are. And I think some of you guys are snapping out of that and understanding that, hey, yo, this is who I am and I can be this person. But like I said, some of you guys are learning you have to do this with more grace. All right. Like some of you guys are feeling like things are getting out of control, but you're getting a handle on it. You may have to spend some money, I'm not going to lie. And that may really break your heart. And then it may stop you from doing something that you really want to at this moment. But you're going to get it back. Oh, wow. This is not even an Emperor. Yeah. Yeah. So you're doing something. And yeah, you guys definitely been feeling like things are getting out of control then. But you're doing something here in a very unorthodox way, a very unconventional, untraditional way. I'm hearing you're about to break the mold. You're about to break a generational cycle, a generational curse here. All by leading by example. Leading by example is going to break this generational curse. You're going to be the gentle teacher, all right? That's what I'm seeing for you guys. That's going to help heal a lot of things for you in your life and in your relationships with the people that you love, Gemini. You guys have all of this power. Use this talent. Use your wittiness to your advantage. All right. With that being said, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Oh, wait. Let me get you guys. Hold on. Let me get you guys an advice card. Give me advice for my Gemini. Laugh at your demons. Laugh at those things that you think are less than desirable. Laugh at those things that you're letting hold you back. Do something different. Ugh, literally everyone's message. Learn how to go off with cool. I'm telling you, that's what it is. But I love you all. Peace, love, chicken grease. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I also offer $7 readings. If that interests you, that's linked down below in the description box. And check out my Instagram down below in the description box. All of the links are there. I do post over there weekly, all right? Well, I didn't do it yesterday, but I'm going to do it today because I was busy. So that's that. Love you all. Smooches.